So this is the pound yen analysis for Wednesday, the 4th of April. Now let's just have a look at our prices and where prices may likely go. So here on the pound against the yen, we did see sales have momentum come into the markets, bringing us all the way down to this very strong major level of the 48.46, from which we did see bullish bounce. Prices then head down for a retest, didn't quite get down towards our 48.46. So we did a brief bounce towards a 400 period moving average where we did see some sell side momentum. Didn't quite get down towards our 148.46 before the buy side momentum returned to the market. Broke above the 400 period moving average, retested from above, strong continuation to the upside. We had some brief sell side momentum for another retest of the 400 period moving average. Again, we did see the bullish buy side momentum come into the market, invalidating these previous highs here. Now we've had prices trade above the 149.78. We've had a test of that 149.78. We've had this brief move upwards. We do appear to be seeing some weakness in this market, so we have to be aware that we might see another test of the 149.78. If we do hold this 149.78, we're then looking for progression to the upside towards that 150.56, the very next important level here marked out in blue. If we do see sufficient buy side momentum and a progression beyond this 150.56, we're then looking for prices to head towards that 151.25, which I would expect to be the far end of the range here to the upside, because beyond 151.25, the very next major level is all the way up at 152, which I would anticipate will come into focus, even on a particular volatile day here on the pound against the yen. If, however, we do see a breakdown in prices from this 149.78, we are then looking for prices to head down towards. We do have to be aware of the 200 period moving average here sitting in around that 149.30, but ultimately we're looking for price head down towards that 49.10. The very next major level marks out here in orange, and if we do successfully break from there, again the 400 period moving average has proven itself to be resistance and support, so we do have to be aware of that as well, keeping in the back of our mind. But ultimately we're looking for price head down towards that 148.46, the very next major level marked out here in red, while keeping in the back of our mind the 48.61. But ultimately 148.46, very strong major level, has proven itself to be resistance and support in the past, whereas this 148.61 is merely a market swing more recently. So I'll place less emphasis on the 48.61 and more on the 48.46 if we do see that sell side momentum come back into this market. Now, from where we are at present, if we did break down from this 148.46, I suppose we have to be aware of the 148 level, and I would expect 148 to be the far end of the trading range. Even on a particular volatile day, I would expect 148 to be the far end of the trading range here on the pound against the yen. We'll have a brief look at the daily chart just to see how pound yen is developing before concluding our let's just see. So here on the pound yen on the daily chart, we can see we've had this progression to the upside. I've said it's been a slow progression to the upside. Even though it's been a progression to the upside, the retracements in this move to the upside are somewhat a bit of a concern, suggesting that there may be a bit of a bearish overhang in this market. So we could see a further retracement before seeing further upside continuation. But at present, we are seeing this slow move here to the upside, this slow progressive move here to the upside. So we do have to be aware that overall, especially on the higher time frames, there is a slight bias to the upside, and this slow progression to the upside is in alignment with that, despite the fact that it does appear slightly weak, this move here to the upside. But with that said, that wraps up the pound yen analysis. Thanks for watching.